Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of News Channel 9. Central New York got hammered overnight with howling winds and flashing lightning that left most of the area in the dark and many homes and businesses absolutely trashed.
The worst, 2 people dead.
Now, coverage you can count on. News Channel 9 at 5 o'clock.
President Bush marks Earth Day by coming to the Adirondacks, pitching a plan to cut down on air pollution. Good evening, everyone. I'm Carrie Lazarus.
And I'm Dan.
Now, coverage you can count on. News Channel 9 and noon.
Onondaga County Sheriff's
The storm team in Niagara Mohawk, along with our community partners, are using Niagara Mohawk Live Doppler 9 to get the details for where you live, the one you need to know now.
Winter weather coverage you can count on. Niagara Mohawk Live Doppler 9 and the News Channel 9 storm team.
The war with Iraq is underway. It began with missile strikes from ships and escalated all day with explosions rocking Baghdad. U.S. infantry opening fire on Iraqi troops, and now the Marines have gone in. What we've seen so far is not the all-out assault they're planning.
About security, with the nation on orange alert, even here in sense urgency about protecting our schools, our public buildings.
Back tonight from that springtime ice storm that pulled down trees and power lines. Begins with Dan Cummings in Oswego tonight. Dan, the folks must be wondering if winter is ever going to let
Well, they do get their share of February chance. Wind shinch.
On from News Channel 9. Coverage you can count on from News Channel 9.
Coverage you can count on every day, every newscast.
We're proud to cover Central New York's news,
including live coverage of breaking news.
The storm team forecast for where you live.
And a team of local doctors on call for you.
It's coverage you can count on from WIXT News Channel 9.
That's it? That is it. It's over 81 to 7.
Nice. Thank you, ladies. Very much.
News is breaking in the city of Syracuse tonight. Police have been searching for a little 5-year-old girl. Brittany Fish went missing about 4.5 hours ago. Now, searchers have just spotted her scooter a short time ago near a manhole on Higher Street. That's just one street over from where she lives. Firefighters are actually searching the sewer right now. Michael, what can you tell us?
Well, Jeff, having heard you pretty much summed it up at the moment. Police were looking, and firefighters, as you said just a few minutes ago, at a storm drain just down the street here, about a block away from where I'm standing. You can still see the flashing lights in that area. They had found Brittany's scooter in that area. They sent divers down into the storm drain to search for her. Firefighters are very confident right now that she is not there.
Just about a block down, looking in the storm drain where Brittany's Barbie scooter was found. They were back here a second time. We know that there were a number of state police divers who were checking in that storm drain for the possibility that Brittany may have slipped in. They did not find her, but once again, the Syracuse Fire Department has been back here.
News is breaking in both the town of DeWitt and in the city of Syracuse as police this afternoon confirmed that 5-year-old Brittany Fish, missing since last evening from her Syracuse home near Schiller Park, has been found.
We don't know her condition at this point, but we know that so many people have been looking throughout the day for her. And so this is the scene just down the road.
You are watching News Channel 9, 11 at 11. Coverage you can count on. With Dan Cummings, Elisa Parenti, meteorologist Dave Eichorn, Carrie Lazarus with tonight's Health Breakthrough, and Doug Logan Sports.
Sports for you on Sports Overtime. I'll see you in about 10 minutes, Steve.
All right, thanks, Mark. We'll see what happens with that risky game. All that's 11 non-stop in this news, 11 in sports. We're also ready to bring us a model to others with how they assist immigrants who live here. Stay tuned. More of the news.
You're watching WUTR, Channel 20, 11 at 11. Coverage you can count on. Thank you for making WUTR, Channel 20, your choice for local news.
football. Watch live with Regis and Kelly.
Well, local news now. The New York Business Council is calling Utica a national model for its relationship with refugees and immigrants. Researcher Bob Ward, who spent the day at the Refugee Center in Utica to learn more, says that refugees have done so much to grow the economy here that other cities across the state are looking. All right, sounds good. That's going to do it for news and Bravo Sports Overtime. That double overtime game is next. Marquita's got it coming up.
Advertising on News Channel 34 can get your message out. Listen to what these businesses have to say. Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, our evening of assassination plots continues with Ingrid Bergman and Cary Grant and director Alfred Hitchcock's Notorious. Then tourist Doris Day and James Stewart become entangled in an assassination plot when their child is kidnapped in The Man Who Knew Too Much. And bitter veteran Frank Sinatra hatches a plan to assassinate the president in Suddenly. It's all happening on Turner Classic Movies here tonight.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, Humphrey Bogart is hypnotized by Ava Gardner's stunning beauty in The Barefoot Contessa. Then from underground finds Dana Andrews exposing a satanic cult in Curse of the Demon. And those around Donald Sutherland are forced to succumb to a soul-sucking new culture, an invasion of the body snatchers. Read into that what you will tonight on Turner Classic Movies.
Hi, I'm Robert Osborne. Edmund O'Brien is our star of the night, the talented and often underrated Edmund O'Brien. He's one of those actors who never stop working, and you never ends. You're co-starring in a classic like The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, consistent. Edmund O'Brien was always terrific. Encounter with that genre was The Man in the Dark in our last film, 711 Ocean Drive. But probably his best and the one that made him the biggest impact is our next film, which is called DOA, released in 1950. Those initials, of course, stand for Dead on Arrival. And this has the unusual premise of being about a California accountant who learns he has just hours to live. And in what time he has left, he tries to track down the man or woman who's murdered him. This is one of those movies that grabs you right from the very start and never lets go. The movie was no big deal at all when it was made, but it's now a prime favorite with film fans. Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan liked it so much that they remade it in 1988 under the same title, DOA. But our version, by far the best. A thriller that broke the cardinal rule of storytelling in the 1950s, which said that after the hero solves the mystery, he lives on to fight another day. Not necessarily. Here is Edmund O'Brien with a cast that includes Pamela Britton, Luther Adler, and Neville Brand. We bring you DOA.